Hi, welcome. In this module, we will have an overview on concurrency. Concurrency is about multiple things happening at the same time at a random order. Go provides a built in support for concurrency. It is not using an external library as other languages do, but Go has built an higher level abstraction, which makes writing concurrent code elegant and clean. A lot of people choose Go for its support for concurrency. In this module, we will get a general idea on why we need to think about concurrency and how concurrency is different from parallelism. So the first question that you will be asking me is why we are interested in concurrency? Why we need to think about concurrency when implementing software systems? Let me take an example. This is a simple addition function. It takes a slice of integers as input. It ranges over those integers, computes the sum, and returns the sum. If I pass 10 million numbers as input, then it's going to take some time. Can we think of ways to make this function run faster? Let us see. This is my computing environment. I have a multi-core processor. When I run add function to compute the sum of 10 million numbers, it's going to run on one core. The other cores are still idle. So can we make use of other cores to make our computation run faster? One way would be to divide the input slice into multiple slices and run the add function on each part of the slice in parallel on different cores. This way, we will be doing our computation in parallel, which will make it run faster. So let us see. Here is our add function, which runs sequentially, and here is our concurrent version of the add function. It looks more complicated than our simple add function. Don't worry about the semantics, we will come to it in the later modules. Here we are utilizing all the cores on the machine. We are dividing the input into parts and we are running the computation on each part in separate Go routine. We calculate the sum of each part and we are adding the sum of each part to the cumulative sum. In the main program, we are generating 10 million numbers and we are passing that as input to our sequential add and to our concurrent add. And here we are printing the time taken by each of them to compute the sum. Let us execute this. So we see that sequential add took 17 milliseconds to compute the sum of 10 million numbers and concurrent add took 6 milliseconds. So we find that with concurrent code, we can utilize multiple cores on the processor and run our computation faster. Now let us see what is the difference between concurrency and parallelism. Concurrency is about dividing the problem into multiple independent computations that may run sequentially or in parallel. But in either case, whether the computations are running sequentially or in parallel, the outcome needs to be the same. Now, what is parallelism? How is it different from concurrency? Parallelism is the ability to execute multiple computations simultaneously. We need more than one CPU core to run instructions in parallel. And concurrency enables the parallelism. Concurrency is about how we structure the code, and parallelism is about how the code gets eventually executed. Now let us summarize. In this module, we saw what is concurrency. Concurrency is the composition of independently executing computations. and it is about breaking the task into multiple units that can execute sequentially or in parallel, giving the same result. And we saw what is the difference between concurrency and parallelism. Concurrency is about dealing with a lot of things at once, and parallelism is about doing a lot of things at once. Concurrency is about the structure, and parallelism is about the execution. So we are done for this module. See you in the next module.